Hi guys, if you're watching this video, thank you for tuning in to my YouTube channel. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel, like the video, comment below of what you liked about the video. If I missed anything, ask me questions, and as time permits, I will for surely answer those questions for you. This particular car we're looking at is a 2020 BMW X6 X-Drive 40i. It's a brand new vehicle. Actually, it's a delivery going out today. So this is a video made especially for this couple picking up this X6 later today. Just kind of a delivery video going over the car in detail so they know how to mess around with settings, how to play with the car, how certain things work. And obviously for anyone watching as well, this will be very, very helpful. I'll read out some standard features about the car so you know what you get even with a base X6. So you get remote engine start, M Sport exhaust system, 21-inch M wheels, which are bicolor and performance run flat tires. You get sport automatic transmission with pedal shifters, tire pressure monitor, adaptive M suspension alarm system, M Sport package, rear view camera, satin aluminum window surrounds, which you can see around the windows here on this car, panorama sunroof, sun protection glazing, velour floor mats, electric seats with driver memory, sports seats, leatherette dashboard, heat comfort package for the front, which is basically the heated seats, aluminum mesh effect trim, which we'll see inside this car when we go in, or maybe it does have a different trim. So that's standard unless we package with something else or you end up ordering a car with a different interior trim. Has auto dimming exterior mirrors, ambient lighting, adaptive full LED headlights, LED fog lights, high beam assistant, active protection, driving assistant, active guard, front collision warning, Sirius XM satellite radio tuner, hi-fi sound system, intelligent emergency call, teleservices, connected drive services, connected package professional, Apple CarPlay. Again, yes, that is free with your car. BMW Live Cockpit Professional. And the good thing about Apple CarPlay is actually it's wireless as well. Let's see, BMW Live Cockpit Professional, BMW Gestic Control, leather steering wheel, M leather steering wheel, M aerodynamics package, anthracite roof liner, cross traffic alert for the rear, collision warning with city braking, lane departure warning, blind spot warning, rear collision prevention, and speed limit info. So as you can see, this is just the standard features, and car comes pretty well packaged with a lot of stuff. One other thing it didn't mention is the navigation, which is also standard with this car. Rear view camera, the park assist for the front and rear, so the parking sensors, all of that good stuff. Now this particular one, let's see how it's packaged. This one is a carbon black metallic. So if you see, it kind of looks like a black from the distance, but if I bring it where the sunlight shines at it or any daytime light shines at it, you can see it's like a dark blue. So it's a two-tone color, shows very well, very, very unique color. Specific only to an M Sport line, so a beautiful color called again the carbon black metallic. This one has the black perforated or Nazca leather, and this one, the interior trim on this we'll see inside when we get in is the aluminum tetragon trim. This one's packaged with premium package essential, which gives you universal remote control, which is basically buttons under your rear view mirror to program your garage door to open and close. If you're in a house or in a home, obviously will not work for condos because they won't allow it. Comfort access, which means grab the handle to unlock the door, tap on it to shut it, kick under the rear bumper to open and close the trunk. You have soft closed doors, side sunshades for the rear windows, lumbar support for your front seat, seat heating front and rear, automatic 4-zone climate control, head-up display, so info relayed on the windshield. It kind of floats in front of you. Heated and cool cup holders. Really, really cool option there. This one also has the advanced driver assistance package, which we'll see more when we get inside. It has the steering and lane control, evasion assist, cross traffic alert for the front, active cruise control with stop and go, lane keeping assistant, driving assistant professional, traffic jam assist. This one, if you can see, has the gorgeous 22-inch wheel upgrade. These are M-specific wheels, performance, non-run flat tires. And then it has the adaptive 2-axle air suspension, which we'll see inside. The car is kind of sitting at a lower suspension height right now, if you can see. You can adjust that from the interior. Illuminated kidney grills, BMW display key, so it has a nice digital key. The car also comes with a digital key card, which we'll see inside the car that I've already activated. It's kind of like a credit card size that you can put in your wallet. It also has the glass application, crafted clarity for interior elements, which is basically the crystals on the gear shifter, volume knob, the iDrive controller, which we'll see inside. So I'm just going to do a quick walk around the car to show you how it looks on the exterior, and then we'll get inside. Now guys, look at that gorgeous color. Again, this is called the carbon black metallic. So see where the shaded parts come in. Kind of looks like a black, which is how it's going to look at nighttime. All right, so let's open it up a bit. So I've set up comfort access where when I get close to the car, it automatically unlocks. When I move away, it will lock for me as well. So there you see it locking away, and I've also set up the mirrors to auto fold in when I lock it, and when it unlocks to auto open again. So let's get close, and that unlocks for you. Okay, so I'm just going to open it up, take a good look. So right now, all this while, guys, the key is in my pocket. This car has comfort access. So let's see, I'm going to kick under the rear trunk. And that's the trunk opening up for you. It does have the push button close as well. Okay, where you can lock it. And I can again close it with just my foot. So if I kick under, and it closes. So yeah, seat heating in the back as well, along with temperature controls for the rear occupants. A nice pull down armrest with cup holders, some storage, and cup holders as well. Brand new car. It's a little jammed, but I'll work on it. Anyways, the seats, all three can fold down flat, so you have more room. That's the rear sunshade that you can manually pull up and down. Right, and let's try getting in. Let's go over some features, options, some settings, what we can do on the car, of how we can help personalize settings for you. So it does have soft closed doors. Watch this. As long as I tap it to the metal, it'll automatically suck it shut in. So that's it going down. Okay, let's have a seat. Those are your memories for your seat setting. You can open and close the trunk from right there as well. So up to 2 driver setting there. Also your personal key fob will remember your setting, plus you set up a personal profile in the car that would end up remembering your personal settings as well. That's for all your windows up and down, for your mirror adjustment, for the auto fold mirror. If you want to manually operate that, that's a button right there to push it. Your lock, unlock to get in. Right now I've set it up where if I walk close to the car, only the driver door unlocks and the rest stay locked for you unless I go grab those or unless I unlock if I'm inside. But you can also change that to open all. Those are your light settings. Right now set to auto, but do have parking lights as well for the left, for the right, or to manually operate other lights, fog light, and also a dimmer switch right there. And this is the aluminum tetragon trim I was talking about earlier. So let's take a better look at it. So it looks really nice, new for 2019, 2020. That's the crystal gear shifter right there. And you can see that on the iDrive controller, which is this right here, the round rotating dial. You also have that on the volume knob right there. All right, so that's your gauge cluster, all digital. Let's go. I'm gonna shut the door. Let's start the engine. So this car has something called gesture control as well. So music is playing, you can hear it right now, but watch my finger. If I'm in this vicinity, a full counterclockwise or anti-clockwise, so clockwise. So the volume down, rotate. Okay, so that's your volume down, rotate right for volume up. And then I can do that gesture to pause or to mute or unmute again. This gesture for next track or next station, and the thumb left is for previous station or previous track. See that? Very easy to use. If you're getting a call, you would just point to the screen, you answer the call. If you want to not take the call, cancel the call, just swipe right, like, you know, go away, and that goes away for you. All right, so the screen is all touch screen. I am so used to how using the iDrive controller, which is this round knob right here. You can rotate it in every which direction, push up, down, left, right, depress into select. So I'll mostly be using that so you can see what's happening on the screen. If you see up ahead that white M card, that's your digital, that's a little credit card style key that you can also use to lock unlock your car, or give it to a valet to move your car around where your personal belongings can be locked in there so no one can access that. All right, so let's go settings one by one. I mean, pretty basic for BMW drivers, you guys already know. That's your sunroof operation, your obviously reading lights, whole interior dome lights, SOS button for 24/7 roadside assistance. So I am in Toronto, Canada, and over here you get 4 years or up to 80,000 kilometers free, basically warranty, and free scheduled maintenance included as well. In the US it's slightly different, especially if you're dealing with miles. Also, certain features in Canadian cars, options are different versus the one in the US. Possibly you can get all of them, but they're packaged slightly different as part of standard features, what I was mentioning earlier. Again, I'm trying to go a little fast so we can get this all crammed into a little time. But if I've missed something, please ask me a question, or you can always rewind, go back, hear it again. But I'm pretty sure I'm gonna miss something, and you have some specific questions, do feel free to write me in the comments below and ask me those questions. So we'll go one by one. So this is basically some shortcut keys right here. So you can use those obviously, or just tap on the screen. This is the adjustment for your air suspension. So if I pull down, the car lowers, and if I go up, basically you can increase the height. This would adjust automatically while driving depending on the speed you're going at. So it will lower if you're going really fast, it will raise up if you're going slow, so it'll give you a more comfy drive. Auto hold is to hold your brakes if you're stopped at a traffic light and it's too long. You can push auto hold your brakes for you. When you're ready to go, just push on the accelerator and you'll start driving away. Make sure to not use it all the time because this will burn down your brakes quicker. This is your electronic brakes, your handbrake. You have a hill descent button, so it will assist you going down a hill, very steep hill, especially if it's slippery wet. It will gradually allow you to go down slowly versus you jamming on the brakes. These are your driving modes. So you have Sport, Comfort, Eco Pro, Adaptive. The car always default starts in comfort mode. So it's a very comfy drive. When you go to Sport, the car becomes a little more aggressive, where the steering tightens up, suspension stiffen up, the engine performance changes. You'll hear the deep exhaust sound as well. Eco Pro, if you love saving fuel, which I recommend, especially if you're stuck in traffic or you're set up your cruise control going on a highway, might as well you take advantage of that. Use Eco Pro. Will save you roughly about 18 to 20% fuel, depending again on your driving pattern. Adaptive is another driving mode, which is a camera system looking ahead of the road coming up, and if it sees any bumps and stuff, so it's going to automatically adjust the suspensions for you to take it as soft as possible. That's your, of course, engine start stop button. Push on the brakes and push on that. That's how you start the car. To stop it, you can just push on the brake again. Once you're in park, push stop and it'll stop. That's your auto off. So you have an engine starts off feature in the car, where when you come to a traffic light, the engine cuts off for you. It's an electronic shut off, and when you lift your foot off the brake pedal, it immediately starts up for you, and it's very seamless, very quick, good to go. So another fuel saving feature, also good for the environment. But if you're not a fan of that, want to deactivate it, you push off, and basically you're telling the car, okay, that feature don't come on. That's your park assist, and that's your vehicle traction control. Let's see, you have USB heated cool cup holders, obviously a 12-volt charger in the armrest. Right here you have a USB-C charger as well, some charging points in the back as well. So a lot of good stuff. Let's get to the main stuff. So this car has an advanced driver assistance package. If you see right in the center, you have a camera that's watching me as a driver. So say if you're kind of dozing off and just not watching where you're going, an arm is going to stick out and slap you across your face to wake you up. No, I'm just kidding. But it does assist you in quite a few ways. Okay, let's look at the steering wheel. That's your right in the center, that's your steering wheel assist. Your active cruise control to activate. You have a speed limiter, so the car reads the speed limit ahead on the street, and if you push the LIM button, which will limit you to that speed, but if you really push the throttle for up to a few seconds, it will allow you to go. But that's just kind of, if you want to keep in the speed limit, that's a good reminder to use that. It does have active cruise control, so when you set active cruise, when you set basically regular cruise control, when you set it up, it will be active, so it will lock in the speed with the vehicle in front of you. If that car slows down, you would slow down. If that car speeds up, you will speed up. If that car brakes, you would stop as well. So really some cool features. Those are your pedal shifters right there. Your heated steering wheel is right here. You do have all your audio controls and your phone control as well. Something really cool, you can talk to your car. So let's try a few of those things. So simple command is, hey BMW, 11 Sunlight Park Road.
Perfect. Our next destination.
Just simple as that. You're going anywhere, you're lost, you want to find directions, you say, hey BMW, say the directions, and it'll do it for you. Okay, so let's try one more. I'm gonna get it out of that. So, hey BMW, I am hot. Watch the temperature, guys.
I'm lowering the temperature, so it will be cooler shortly.
So it dropped the temperature for me. It recognizes the driver side, driver speaking, so the microphone picks up and it lowers my temperature. If you're sitting in the passenger side, you say what I just said, it will do that for you as well. So let's raise the temperature back up to 21. Sorry. Right, so some really cool features. I mean, get to know your car better, talk to it. And the more you talk to it, the more you'll figure out. It has obviously some limitations to how much you can talk to your car. If you're Apple phone users, when you pair your phone wirelessly, when you pair your phone via Bluetooth, it connects to the BMW system wirelessly, gives you Apple CarPlay on the screen. Also, if you do not want to use Apple CarPlay, it doesn't really matter. You use the voice command button here, push and hold it for a few seconds, and you can start talking to Siri like you would, and your phone will do whatever it does for you. So if you're used to that, you'll love it. Screen is all touch screen as well. It's a new car going out today, so I don't want to touch it, put my fingerprints on there, especially with all the COVID stuff going on. I'm a little cautious of what all I touch. My touch points after that, I'm going to be sanitizing the whole car. So this in line with all the touch-free deliveries we're doing right now, so that the customer feels at ease and we keep us safe and the customer safe as well. Okay, so let's go one by one. First tab right here is media. Obviously this you can go to your Sirius XM, FM, AM, radio, Spotify, music collection if you've stored music in the car. Your Bluetooth audio, which will be off your phone or something. You can have screen mirroring or mobile devices if you want to pair a device. Or even simple things like if you want to pair your device, you just say, hey BMW, pair my phone.
Connect new device.
And it will take you to where you need to pair your phone. So it makes it very easy, guys. The system is very easy to use, very user-friendly. Use it, have questions, write me in the comments below, ask me specific questions and I'll help you with that. Okay, so COM is basically your telephone. Personal settings you can do, or you can go from here of how to connect your phone to mobile devices, and you can see customers' phones connected, and then you would go a new device all the way to the right. I can tap it and go from there. And okay, so let's go back. Simple stuff. I'm not going to go too much into detail there. It's very easy to learn. Navigation, screens on the right. You can go into personal settings and change how you want to view the maps, different thing. Right now it's set to perspective mode, so you can see the 3D rendering of the buildings pop up. So when you get closer to downtown, over here we have the CN Tower, you're passing by it, whole CN Tower will pop up right on the screen. It's really, really cool. Very, very nice nav right here. You have advanced real-time traffic info as in there as well. Main brains of the car is under the settings, which is under car. So if you go to car, again guys, I'm using the iDrive controller right here to do everything. Obviously you don't have to do this, you can touch on the screen as well if that's easier for you. I just don't want to put fingerprints on there, or I'm just so used to this. So go on the car, we'll go one by one. Main thing, let's go to vehicles. So settings, go all the way left. I'm going to go on the general. I've already preset this car according to the customer preferences or what I think they would like, but you can always customize this. So data privacy, okay, let's go up all the way. So date and time, I've set it to auto. So automatic time setting, it will check your time zone and set it up for you. Also will take an effect of daylight savings and all that good stuff for you. Under language is where you do need to go into your settings and change it for the new guys setting up your own cars. So online speech processing is activated. So the more you talk to your car, it learns your driving style, your speaking style, your speaking pattern, and adapts to it. So makes it better and better for you. So speaking during voice output, obviously, while the car is talking back to you, you can talk in between, interrupt it. Wake word, this is important to push on that and check mark the activation with Hello BMW. That's how that feature will work for you. If it's not activated, it won't work for you. Okay, so I'm gonna go on the main stuff, some of the main stuff. So let's go back. Obviously you can set up your language or you prefer. Personal assistant units, obviously what we use in Canada, kilometers, foot-pounds per torque. Just distance we use in kilometers, all that good stuff. Sound settings is where you would adjust your audio, treble, bass, all that. And let's see, gesture controls is where you would customize it a bit. I'm gonna go back, sorry. There we go, gesture control. So everything is check mark. The gestures I was using earlier, this is where you would be able to customize a bit of that. Touchpad is this thing right here. So the iDrive controller, this center part right here is also a touchpad. So when you're manually inputting a navigation, a street address or something, you can use your finger and write with it on it. and it will recognize it on the screen. Obviously, speaking is much easier, but whatever you prefer, right? You can also bring up a touchpad on the screen, so you can tap on that and right there. Driver attention control. Attention camera is referring to this camera watching me right now. So if you see, it has been activated. I have activated pop-ups, so all of them have been activated. Getting started is basically a good step for new drivers coming into BMW. This is basically like unwrapping a brand new phone and, you know, setting it up from scratch. I've kind of already done that, so we're going to avoid this step for now. Speed warning, you can set up your speed warning in the car. So if your speed limit is 100, you can lock it in at 100, so it'll warn you that you're at 100. If you're going faster, it'll warn you there as well. And, you know, go from there. So fatigue and focus alert. Brake recommendation sensitive. I've set it to sensitive, so if you're driving on long trips, especially, it happens, we end up swerving quite a bit left and right. So the car is going to recognize that. I think you're tired, you need a break, so it's going to ask you to, you know, pull over, grab a coffee kind of thing. So it's set to sensitive, so it's very sensitive settings. You can obviously adjust that to what you like. Let's see, data privacy is all on. So for most of your connected drive services to work properly off of your phone app and gathering all the information from the car to give it to you, it's important to have data privacy on. So all vehicle services at least selected for them to work. Mobile devices, again, to pair your phone and stuff. Remote software update, it will do automatically when you bring it for service. Will do it. This is just for you to, I guess, check what the software is. Driving mode, let's see what's in there. So you can customize your sport individual settings, so how you want the car to react in the sport individual mode, and also the Eco Pro individual mode. Exterior lighting, let's see, one touch turn signal. So turn signal in BMWs are electronic. You just tap on it slightly, like say left down. If I do that, if you see, it'll click 3 times, so it will indicate 3 times for a quick lane change and then switch off. Unless I hold it down, you'll feel a proper click, like and then the indicator stays on until you do a full turn. So that's activated. Daytime running lights for the rear as well are activated here. The kidney grill, iconic kidney grill glow. Welcome and goodbye lights, door handle lights, welcome light carpet, pathway lighting for 20 seconds. You can obviously customize it for longer. If you have a longer driveway and you lock your car, it'll keep the lights on for you for 20 seconds to illuminate your pathway. Let's see, driver assistance stuff. So safety and warnings. I've set up everything on here. So front collision mitigation to early, and it tells you right on the right side here how it works and what scenarios it works under. So side collision warning is on, steering intervention above 30 kilometers per hour, lane departure warning early. You can obviously set it to medium or reduce, or if you're not a fan of it, just switch it off. I find it's a very, very helpful feature, so I've left it on for these guys here. Steering intervention as well. So when you're above the speed of 70, basically meant for highway assistance, and you swerve off your lane, the car will assist you to bring you back in. Obviously, if you're one of those guys who like not to indicate and go. All right, guys, let's call this part 2, or for those guys joining in, this is part 2 of my previous video. I was just in the middle of shooting, and unfortunately I received a call, so the video got interrupted. Let's see, I was under safety and warnings, so everything is set up, everything is on. Front collision warning set to early, side collision warning set to on, lane departure warning early. Obviously you can customize these, that's why I'm showing you these. Lane steering intervention is on, so it will pull you back into your lane. If you indicate and obviously changing the lane, it'll allow you to go, and if you're not, it will pull you back into the lane. But if you want to force it, it will allow you to do it. So driver is king, has full control always. Active blind spot detection is set to early, and also with steering intervention. So if the car gave you all the warnings it needed to, and you still ignored it or still didn't realize, or just not thinking about it, even after the steering wheel strong vibration, it's going to end up pulling you back into the lane because someone is still in your blind spot. Okay, so a lot of safety tech on here. Driving, let's see, speed limit, assistance, everything is on what I feel should be. You can obviously customize here. Steering assistance, automatic lane change, driver attention camera as well. So when you indicate, the car can assist you with automatic lane change as well. Assisted driving view is referring to this screen right here. You can set it up to show basically your maps there, or turn-by-turn directions, or I prefer the assistive view, which I think is pretty interesting, so I've have that there. Obviously the cars with head-up display, which this one does, you'll have a lot of info on the head-up display. So I don't know if you can see that, but kind of in the distance you can see right now it shows 0 kilometers and 15 as the speed limit for where we are. Parking and maneuvering, let's see, automatic park distance control activation is active. Cross traffic warning is active. Volume adjustment for how loud you want it to sound. Steering wheel feedback is set to strong, and light elements, which are referring to these lights right here, they come on for you with that. Displays is head-up display, which I was just showing you right now, right there. If you look in the windshield, kind of see it in the distance. Instrument panel, which is this screen we're looking at. This screen we're looking at right here. And this is where I was talking about, where you can change the settings of what you wanted to display. So map view, route preview, or assisted driving view, which I have selected right now. Control display is the screen you're looking at right now, so you can customize that there. Let's go to the next, doors and access. So digital key, this is how you would activate your digital key. So tailgate is basically push on that and you can adjust the opening height of the trunk. If you have a low roof line at home, you can adjust it to stop at a lower setting versus open all the way up. Digital key, press on that and it says activate digital key. So you put your key in that tray right there and it activates it for you, which I've already done for these guys right here. And then you can obviously remove all digital keys as well if you don't want them activated anymore. Comfort access is I've set it up to when I'm approaching the car to unlock and lock when walking away. All these personal settings you can, even like folding the mirrors in when locked and all that good stuff. So you can customize what you prefer, what you not. Let's see, interior lighting right now, it's a couple, I believe, happy wife, happy life. So I've set it up to lilac. It actually looks pretty good. It's a nice purple lighting in the car. You can see it all over, even right here. You'll see it in the back as well. All right, so yeah, you can change different colors for it. Let's see, bronze and white, orange and white, white, blue and white, green and white, lilac and white. So a lot of color options that you can go through. You can set the brightness, dynamic lighting, or dim for night driving. I keep it brighter, I really like it. But yeah, you can personalize it. Climate control. So let's go up, air quality, heat and ventilation, synchronize, you can synchronize, so it'll synchronize to the driver temperature, whatever you have will synchronize for the rest of the car as well. Seat and armrest heating as well, yes, it has that, so you can customize if you want that or not, switch it on off. Precondition, ventilation, so that's where you can set up a departure schedule, so the car let's see, the ventilation will come on to set it up to a constant 21 degrees, so it's a comfortable temperature, so you set up like an alarm clock in the car. But the car, this one has a remote engine start, so you have to activate that. You would go to remote engine start and then check mark that, otherwise your remote engine start's not going to work. So this is how you would activate it, all right? But right now in this car it is activated. And let's see, keys and settings. So driver door to driver door only, you can set it up to all doors if you like. Tailgate is to tailgate only, for the trunk only. You can set it up when you unlock the trunk, it will unlock the doors as well, but I've kept it just for safety. And looks like that's about it, guys. A lot of information there. I know I crammed like an hour delivery into a very short time, but please feel free to ask questions, and I would really appreciate you guys subscribing to my page for more videos like this, more informative videos for promotions, for just some fun videos. Subscribe to my page. Please click on the bell icon so you get notified of new videos coming in. Definitely give the video a like, or any other videos you like, please give them a like. Comment on there what you like, what you don't like, what questions you have. I'll try my best to help. And look me up, guys. Google me if you want more information about me. Hashtag SUMER416. My name is Samir Umer from BMW Toronto. Pleasure helping you guys here. Look forward to hearing from you. Thank you. Bye.